Let's see, what am I missing here? Oh yeah. Hat, check. Sunglasses, check. Pepsi, check. Notes, check. Sources, check. And thick skin, check. Let's go. Welcome back to Going to Blue Dude, everybody, and all we do here is college football. So if you're a college football fan, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. And as always, feel free to send gear to represent you and your team. Look around. That's what my background is made of. So if you want to be a permanent part of Going to Blue Dude and my background, send gear to represent yourself and your team to P.O. Box 360, Liberty, South Carolina 29657. First of all, I usually never make videos this late, and this is going to be a quick one because I just saw this in my thread. I don't know if it's for real, but just in case it is, I want to jump on top of this. Peete Thamel is reporting that Nick Saban has informed the team, Alabama, that this is going to be his final season as the head coach of Alabama. Like I said, I don't know how real this is, but Peete Thamel, he's usually a reliable reporter, so this could be significant. He's won 7 championships at Alabama. He's considered to be the greatest head coach of all time. And one thing that I wanted to mention in passing is, maybe West Virginia might be moving on from Neil Brown here in the near future. It would be worth a shot just to have a sit down with Nick Saban and say, hey, would you consider ending your career, finally ending your career at West Virginia? We know you said you're done at Alabama. You've accomplished everything in the world, but maybe you could take West Virginia to the promised land. And hey, we're not expecting the world, but hey, you're a West Virginia guy. We would lay down the red carpet, grand entrance, all that stuff for Nick Saban. I mean, it's at least worth a shot, right? It's at least worth a shot. This would be great timing. Neil Brown not doing all that great at West Virginia. Reports are he's not going to be fired no matter what. They're too scared that if they fire him, we're going to have to rebuild from the ground up again. Too scared that we're going to lose all the great recruits that we have already. And the buyout, even though it goes down after the end of the year, is still $16.5 million. Even though it's done in payments, that's still a lot of money. But if Nick Saban is even a possibility, you would have to say bye-bye to Neil Brown, right? If Nick Saban is even a remote possibility, maybe have a talk with Nick Saban, and if he says absolutely not, no matter what you do, I would never come to West Virginia, then it's like, okay, we'll ride the wave and see what happens with Neil Brown. But if he says, that piques my interest, I'll have to think about it, then West Virginia would have to at least start thinking in the future to prepare to fire Neil Brown. If it never comes to fruition, so be it, you stick with Neil Brown. But if there's a chance, my gosh, you have to go after it. You have to go after the greatest head coach of all time. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I don't know if this is real or anything like that, but coming from Peete Thamel, it's got to have some substance, right? And who knows, maybe Nick Saban changes his mind at the end of the season. I don't know. Or maybe he's just burnt out at Alabama. Maybe he doesn't like this team and he doesn't see it getting any better. He's very competitive. He's a very competitive coach. Maybe, just maybe, West Virginia could talk him into ending his coaching career at West Virginia. Even if this is not the last year for Nick Saban and he has another 2-3 years, maybe in the future West Virginia could convince Nick Saban, hey, just finish your career here, man. You're a West Virginia guy. We would roll out the red carpet, all that good stuff. Finish your career at West Virginia. Come on, dude. Do it for us. Hey, I just thought this was worth mentioning because this is absolutely crazy. I never put out videos this late. It's bedtime and people are going to bed and all that good stuff. But my gosh, whenever I saw this, I was like, have to do a video. So I'm going to ask you, the viewer, number one, do you think this is even remotely close to being possible? I mean, what are your thoughts on this? Number two, if it is possible, how big of a push should West Virginia try to get Nick Saban to come to West Virginia? I think they need to go all out. If this is true, West Virginia needs to go all out to try to get Nick Saban. That's all I got for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.